Good morning. There is a good deal of cloud and mist and fog actually in the forecast this morning, and the reason for that is really thanks to our old friend high pressure. Acts like a giant force field helping to keep the rain-bearing clouds way out to the west, and that area of high pressure is not really going anywhere over the next few days, so remaining dry for many of us. But there is a good deal of cloud and moisture stuck under this area of high pressure. So that means a bit of a cloudy start to this morning, and that cloud is pretty low. So for some of those higher routes across England and Wales, some pretty poor driving conditions. Although that low cloud will gradually lift up during the course of the morning, a bit of a slow process, there'll be some breaks here and there. The best of the sunshine really across Scotland and parts of Northern Ireland. And it's here we're going to see some pretty decent temperatures, feeling actually quite warm and pleasant in the sunshine with highs of 16 or 15 actually across parts of Scotland. But for areas under the cloud in the south, despite the temperatures on the screen here, it's going to feel pretty grim out there. Now, as we move our way through the evening, not a huge amount changes. Good deal of cloud across many parts of England and Wales, and some of that cloud will be thick enough to give some outbreaks of light rain and drizzle in the extreme south and east. But with clear skies across Scotland, some mist and fog will actually develop quite widely, especially across southern Scotland and in through the central belt. And with those clear skies across the north, overnight temperatures falling on the chilly side with some mid-singles, especially in some rural spots. But for further south under all that cloud, it's a bit like a blanket, really helping to keep those temperatures up a little bit. So overnight lows of 10 or 11 degrees. Now that cloud will gradually lift, or be fairly slow to lift across parts of Scotland first thing on Tuesday morning, but it's still a very cloudy picture across England and Wales. Still like to see a few brighter spells here and there into the afternoon, especially in the west, but again more especially across parts of western Scotland. And temperatures very similar to Monday's values, with highs of 13 in the north and 17 in the south. And as we move our way to the middle of the week and the rest of the week, not a huge amount changes. High pressure remains firmly in charge. It will eventually shift its centre of gravity up towards the north and west, and that may eventually allow some of these rain-bearing clouds out in the south and west to make their approach later next weekend. And that is your forecast. Bye for now.